Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of J. Cruzy Films. I'm your host, Jonah Cruzy, and today is another episode of J. Cruzy Gaming. It's been a while, I'm sorry guys. I just can't find very good games all of a sudden. But luckily we got my friend Tarquin here, who has luckily brought us over Fluxx. And we're going to play right now. Let's begin.
Unlike most card games, it starts out with 3 cards instead of stuff like 5, 7, or 10. And generally in Fluxx, it's whoever reaches to the pile first gets the first draw. So I guess that will be me. Let's see. Oh wait, I started with a creeper. That sucks. But hey, sometimes they're needed. So let's see. I'm gonna save that one for later. So I will play the Sanitarium, which hopefully should be handy. Oh wait, Metamorphosis gets attached immediately to Sanitarium. Great! Well, that sucks. So I believe that it's your turn.
I draw. And I add the new rule, the stars are right.
That means they no longer replace one another, and goals and ungoals no longer replace one another, so you can have one of each. A very interesting one. And there comes another Keeper.
Creeper.
Creeper, right.
Creeper peeper.
So I must draw to replace, and... Ooh.
What if there was a Minecraft deck?
I thought of that already, actually. I was going to make one next. I was actually making one, but it was kind of strange.
The Creeper.
I play the Necronomicon!
What does that do?
If I have it on the table, then during my turn I can move any creeper from one player to another. Which means I'm going to be moving the Metamorphosis one over to you.
Oh dear.
And then I must put Necronomicon back into my hand. Which is very handy, because that way you can't get rid of him. Hopefully. So, your turn.
Okay.
If anybody actually knows what these cards are referencing, then, you know.
This is the Call of Cthulhu deck.
Yeah, it's a Cthulhu deck, but it's supposed to... But every deck actually references something. Like, the Star Fluxx deck references stuff like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Star Wars, Doctor Who, stuff
Star
like
Trek.
Star Trek, Star Wars, everything like that.
Then there's a Monty Python deck.
Oh yeah. Fun with Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Alright. I add a new goal. The Pickman's model.
The player has the Ghoul and the Artist.
Look at that guy. He's ugly.
Well, yeah. He's ghoul. He's ghoulish.
Unfortunately, he looks a lot like my cousin. References. No, I'm kidding. Insulting.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Fun. I'll play the Necronomicon again, and then I will give you Madness! And then put the Necronomicon back in my hand.
Wait, so Necronomicon, every single time that you pass
Every time I pass a creeper, it has to go back to my hand.
Okay, cool.
So I'm building up my hand.
Sweet.
Your turn.
Okay, my turn.
I draw one, I play one, I do whatever I want with it.
Well, I got a creeper. The body.
So let's draw to replace it. The body is actually a better one because the other two can attach to other keepers, depending on what they are. The body just sits there.
Yeah, and I can't win if I have these unless there's that one single card that's basically just like, you can now win with creepers. Congratulations.
I'm not even sure that's in this deck, considering it's Cthulhu.
So you mean I can't win?
No, there's a lot of... The odd thing about the Cthulhu deck is that a lot more of the goals have something to do with the creepers than the rest. Because, like, in the Monty Python deck, there were, like, 7 goals. In this one, there's a whole ton more. And there's always the ungoals if you want to make me lose instead of you winning.
I'm just reading my card quickly.
I actually have a very nice combination play. Hopefully I can play more.
Okay, well I use the Dreams and Omens.
Set your hand aside, count the number of players in the game, 2. Draw enough to give 1 to each player, so 2 cards. Decide who gets which, placing them face down in front of each recipient. So you get a pick of those 2 cards.
Do I get to look at them?
No.
Okay.
No one else may look. So each player must, including you, must play this card before starting their next turn. It does not count as one of their plays. So basically, you get to look at the cards, pick who gets which one, and then they must play that card. So before starting their next turn. So basically, you give it to them, and then before they draw, they have to play that card. That'll be our first card that actually goes to the discard pile.
Well, in that case, I give you that one. I take this one.
Okay. Well, since I immediately have to play it, since it's my turn next. Draw 2 plus Doom. You draw 2 cards per turn plus 1 for your personal Doom score, with combining your keepers and creepers with a maximum of 6. The person who played this card should draw extra cards right away, so they have drawn the indicated number of cards. Since I haven't drawn yet, it doesn't matter. So, my turn begins with drawing 2, and since this doesn't count as a Doom counter, it's a negative Doom counter, I draw 2. Actually, that's kind of handy. I'm going to play Necronomicon. No? Yeah, I'll stick with the Necronomicon for now. But that immediately draws up my Doom counter score to 4, but technically the Sanitarium counters 1, so I get to immediately draw 1 more card.
I think I did that choice. Okay. Well, I have the Keeper of the Dreamer, and since it's an investigator, I have to attach it to Madness.
So you have a Mad Dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful dream.
Which is funny because that's a lot of dreamers, in honesty.
Yeah. But at least you can get rid of nightmares if you can ever get rid of madness.
Yeah. Question. So I can't win with this.
Well, technically Metamorphosis would also immediately attach to the Dreamer since it attaches to any Keeper. So you can't win as long as you have those creepers on the table.
But what if a goal includes Creeper? I forgot about that.
The goal, if it includes that Creeper does not count against it, and certain goals also say that even if they have other Creepers, they win. Like, for example, I know at least one that has like a double Creeper goal in this deck, and it says even if you have other Creepers, you win, as long as you have those 2.
Okay.
So you can have like all of the Creepers in the game and still win as long as you have that goal on the field.
Well.
But with the Necronomicon on my side, I can keep moving them around as much as I want.
I got the Keeper. I mean the farm. Keep on saying the Keeper. I have the farm.
It's a Keeper.
It sure is.
So, oh yes, it's draw 2 plus your Doom score.
Right.
So it's draw 1. So you draw 2 normally, and then you have
I drew
3.
this one already.
Okay, so that's 2, and then you draw 1 for each.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Draw 6. So you draw 4 more total, because you drew 2 this turn, so you have to draw 4
3,
more.
4.
Wait. Yeah, 4, and then 1 to replace the Shoggoth.
Okay, and then 1 more to replace Shoggoth.
Unless you have any more Creepers in there.
You
have just skyrocketed your Doom, man.
Nope. But
that was your one play, so...
Okay.
The Shoggoth is an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
So my turn. I draw 2, and then 1 for my total Doom score. So 3. Ooh. Fun. I could do that. That would be fun. I am totally going to do that. I'm going to play Cosmic Instructions, which means you have, anytime you have an ungoal in your hand, and it is your turn, you must play that as your first card. And until you run out of ungoals, you must play that. During your turn, if you have an ungoal in your hand, you must immediately play it and draw a new card, as if it were a creeper, basically. And since I put it into play, I draw 3 more cards. Oops, sorry. I'll shuffle that back into the deck since I grabbed 2 by accident. Ooh, I love that one. And that's more Doom! Doom! Your turn.
Well.
You draw 6. How about that?
I should probably do that.
Look at this!
2.
This is
3,
incredible. The Doom.
4,
the Doom is real.
5, 6.
And for those of you who wonder what happens when the Fluxx deck runs out, you technically stick the discard back on top with the topmost discard being left there. So if there's only 1 card left in the discard pile, nothing happens and you run out of cards.
Yep, well, I play a new goal. The color out of space.
Yeah, it's not the color of outer space, it's the color out of space.
And I think I just won.
You have a ton of other creepers on the field.
Alright. Dang it! I could have won! Dang it!
You had it! You had it.
Dang it!
And...
I want to take that back now.
My turn is 3.
Curse you, Shoggoth. Do you have it?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is use Necronomicon to take Madness and put it on my Sanitarium. Oh, wait. I'm going to put Madness on my Necronomicon and then immediately use the Sanitarium to discard it. So no one can win that goal now!
Okay. Wait, that's cool?
Yeah, so no one can win it. Oh wait, not Madness, Metamorphosis. What am I doing?
Curses.
I take Metamorphosis and put it on my Necronomicon.
Wait, can't I take that back since you did that?
Nah.
Then you did Madness. You put that there.
Yeah, fine.
Besides, I can't win until I get rid of the body and the Shoggoth.
And there's no way to get rid of those at the moment, so...
Yep.
I just got rid of some of your Doom, but that doesn't matter for your draw at the moment. I just wanted to get rid of one creeper so you don't pass it back to me for some reason. I want to get a couple more of these on the table first. So I'm going to play the Elder Sign.
Dang it!
I like this one.
I
believe it's your turn. Let's see, do I have an ungoal that I have to play first, though? No. Do you have any ungoals? The Cosmic Instructions compels you.
I don't see any.
Oh wait, it's further instructions. No. Your turn.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. You have 6 Doom counters. Well, 4 Doom counters plus 2, so maximum of 6.
5.
You already had 5. Count those again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Shuffle!
Alright. Well,
Doom!
new rule. Play 4.
Oh
finally.
no! You get 3 more plays then. Congratulations. Yep. So now we can actually start using some of these cards.
Mm-hmm.
And that means I actually get to pull off my Wombo Combo!
I still don't have any ungoals, surprisingly.
Well, they're probably shuffled towards the bottom of the deck. I am saving this card for later. Just for you viewers, this is what it does.
I can't see it, dang it.
I know, that's why I'm doing this. Basically, it gives me more cards. More cards!
Well, I'm going to do this action where I get to trash something.
A keeper or a creeper in front of any player.
And I'm going to get rid of...
You might want to get rid of Shoggoth if you want to start getting rid of some of your cards.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Shoggoth. And I have 2 more plays.
The Shoggoth, which looks like an assortment of eyes and ooze. Ooze and eyes. It's a collection of vowels.
Okay.
So you have 2 more.
Yep. I'm going to play the Poet.
Nice. 1 more. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is play a new goal because I don't want you getting rid of the body next turn if you can. You might want to just keep playing keepers. You might want to start trying to lower your Doom score if you want to get rid of some of those cards.
Yeah, true.
Anything with the sideways hourglass represents an anti-Doom counter, which means it'll balance out one of the Doom counters you have. So my current Doom score is 0. His is currently 2. And yes, there are goals and ungoals in this game that are based off of Doom scores. Total and player based. Which means technically we could lose soon. Because Cosmic Instructions compel you.
I'm going to do the Even Death May Die.
Ooh.
Which means I can go...
Discard pile. Take any
this
action or investigator keeper card and play it immediately. So basically, take an action. You might want to do Dreams and Omens again, just my recommendation.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Play it immediately. So draw 2 more cards, look at them, and immediately give one of them to the players and play them before it's your draw.
Dang it!
Pick one and give it to the players. Well, you can technically give one of them to yourself, and doom counters aren't all that bad depending on what you want. For me...
No, I mean, I had a goal where it included Shogoth and one of these. And I'm just like, I could have won.
You have the body and metamorphosis as well, though.
Yeah.
Unless the goal happens to say, you know, excluding even if you have other creepers or whatever.
Well, doesn't really matter, so...
Well, it doesn't matter, huh? So my turn. I immediately have to play, draw 4, which actually gives me more cards than I would have gotten, so thank you.
No problem.
More cards!
And it gives me less cards, which in a way is actually kind of helpful for me, because look at that. Look how many I got. Did you see my card?
No.
But you can see how much I have.
I have just as much as you or more. And I'm going to be getting more.
Oh no.
I almost want to do this just to be funny. But the first thing I'm going to do is play Against the Darkness. Which basically means you win if you have the Elder Sign and 2 Investigator Keepers. I could play this just to be mean, but I'm not going to. Actually, I might. Yeah, I'm gonna. Just to be mean because I want to get rid of it. The Thing on the doorstep. You win if you have the Poet, the Body, and the Socialite, any of those 2. Which you happen to have both.
I need to get rid of
Metamorphosis. That's 2 plays. For my 3rd play, I play Seal the Gate! Which happens to need the Elder Sign and the Tomb. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Dream Thief! I take a card at random from another player's hand and play it, which means yours. But too bad, I don't know what you're frightened of exactly, so I can't... I'm gonna guess just to see. Snakes.
Huh?
Snakes? Scared snakes.
Like, really?
Yeah.
In real life?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine with snakes.
Damn it. But that's just for another card. I gotta do one just by the card.
So, do you still get to pick out of my deck?
Yeah, I gotta pick one, but if I name something you're scared of, then I could have taken another.
Oh no, I'm fine with snakes. I love them.
I'm gonna have to keep thinking for next time. Ooh, Brain Drain. You must choose one card from your hand to keep and give the rest to me. Unless you'll...
What? Really?
More cards! More cards! Pick one card and keep it. Oh wait, if the player you choose is the Elder Sign, so I'm safe! I was safe from the only card that could have killed me and I picked it.
Well, I know which one I'm keeping. Dang. Should have used that before. I should have used my other card to get rid of that. Oh well.
Thank you. It's
My turn?
very nicely. Yep. Draw 4, play 4. Don't forget your one card that you played for your
3.
Dreams and Omens
Well,
thing,
I have a
remember?
creeper. Now I have to draw an extra one. Wait, what about what now?
The Dreams and Omens thing? What card did you get?
Oh! Right. The tomb. So I need to draw. No.
You should have kept a different card because that was going to be played anyway.
You could have won.
If I had gotten it. Actually, that card wouldn't have been in your hand anyway, so... Dreams and Omens, basically, you have a card set to the side and it will be played before your turn begins.
If you have the blank on the table...
The what?
If you have the blank on the table, does that mean to me?
It's... If it's a...
Well, it doesn't work anyway, never mind.
It's a little weird, yeah.
Well, I'm going to do the Crawling Chaos.
Wait, what's that do?
I take all keepers and creepers.
I'm gonna say no.
Darn.
I am not letting you take any of mine, thank you. I want my Necronomicon and Elder Sign. They make me creeper-proof.
Okay. Then I choose the yellow sign.
Must choose one card from their hand. And if someone has the
Right.
I have the Elder Sign. That's the useless card. Shoggoth, Innsmouth, and the Drunk. Any of those two.
And the Reanimator. Which doesn't really help.
You can steal the body if it's in play.
Well, it's kind of mine. So.
I have. What do I want to do? Well, let's draw the 4 first.
He's
So
enjoying
3,
this too much.
4. Ah, Yog-Sothoth. And draw to release. Fun. And since I have an ungoal, because of Cosmic Instructions, I must play it, and because the stars are right, it's fine to keep it. If the total Doom count is 6 or more and Cthulhu is in play, the game ends. You happen to have kicked it over. Well, actually, I have 2, you have 4. So we're at the 6 mark. But I have to draw 1 to replace it.
And you need Cthulhu, right?
Close one. Nightmares. I'm safe for now.
Can't I change it to over here?
It's not your turn. You have to do it on your turn.
Okay.
That's new.
Minions.
Hello. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll go get it.
We're going to stop recording here for a second. And we're back. Dark and I have to grab me something quickly. Alright. Go ahead, man.
Well, this is a useless card. Considering it's already on the field.
What?
Stuff. Let's see.
I think you have to
Saving.
quarter up the deck.
Do I want to save this? I'll save you. No, wait.
How many have you played?
None. I'm just working out what I want to do. Well, let's first do this. Draw 3, play 2 of them! I'm going to discard Notebooks for you. And then the 2 cards I play are Play All.
Wow.
And that goes to the graveyard. And trash a neutral. And I will happen to remove Cosmic Instructions. Because I don't want any more ungoals, thank you. I like to call it the Cthulhu one. So, that was a very productive draw 3, play 2 of them.
Yep.
Let's start with... Just to be cheeky, I will take the tomb.
And you won.
No, it's not on the
it's
field.
not.
It's already gone.
Okay, cool.
And I've already got these. But, thanks to the Necronomicon, given to you, and you can choose which one to attach it to, because you've got 3. And I play it again, and give you Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth. Yes, Yog-Sothoth. And then play Necronomicon again. I want the Librarian, which technically counts for as Necronomicon for actions and rules. If the real one isn't on the table, which it already is, I have Innsmouth, the Cat, the Cultist. Any more? No.
What was that?
Legal Migration! All players, including me, must discard an investigator they have in play, if they have any in play, unless they also have the Elder Sign, which I have. If you have the Fungi Creeper, which you have, you must discard it along with all the investigators they have. And that includes the creepers they're attached to.
Well, that sucks.
Board wipe!
At least I still got the farm. Howdy.
I'm not going to play that. That's kind of stupid. I'll save that for later.
You have to play all.
Yes, I do. I limit 1.
Well, seeing as how we're getting rid of all of them.
Yep. I win. No.
You do have Cthulhu.
I wish. Ungul's would make it lose, remember? And Cthulhu's a creeper.
Yeah. Well, do you have the drunk?
No. Draw 2 and use them. Stay there. The shadow over Innsmouth. You have to have Innsmouth and either the Feds or the Metamorphosis. But since Metamorphosis is gone, I require the Feds. And the other thing I got was the Ghoul. I can discard the body from the table if it's in front of me, but you have the body currently. So I'm going to use the Necronomicon, take the body, play the Necronomicon again, use the Ghoul, and discard the body immediately. I'm just wiping your board. Just to be funny, Herbert West, Reanimator. Bye, Reanimator.
I could have won that.
Drop 2. Despite you.
There's a rules reset in there.
I know there is.
Which I would assume is that card.
Nope. Knowledge is power! Which means if you have an Investigator keeper in front of you, creepers don't prevent you from winning. I happen to have 1.
But you don't have any creepers.
No, but you do.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want? Do I have anything I can win right now? No, that's gone. Farm. Those are gone. Those are gone. Oh, crap. I don't think I can win with this. Well, it's a good thing I don't need to win with this. I play Revelations of Azathoth. I get to discard my entire hand, draw as many cards as I discarded, and draw 2 more for having the Necronomicon.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I get to draw 20 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Taste it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4. So 4 on my side, 2 on your side, so a total of 6.
You have Cthulhu, don't you?
No. I have the Socialite. And penguins! I love penguins. Here, I'll move these over here so people can see. And the Artist. And the Drunk. Miskatonic Study Group. I get to draw 1 extra card and play 1 extra card as long as if the Necronomicon is anywhere on the table. Well, anybody does. And since I have it in front of me, I ignore hand limits. Since it's on, but since it's play all, it doesn't matter. And since I've already drawn 4 this turn for a previous draw rule, drawing 3 does not matter. Fear of the Unknown. If you reveal something that frightens you during your turn, you can draw and play 1 additional card. You cannot reuse a fear that anyone else has mentioned, that you or anyone else has mentioned before. Fun. You. I can play that. The Silver Key, the Dreamer, and the Dreamlands. Those 2 are dead, so I can play Minions of Darkness. It's too bad both Fungi and Shoggoth are already on the play.
But you have the Cultist and the Necronomicon.
But it requires a 3. Dark Gift. Once per turn, if you have something doomed on the table, which has anything with a doom counter on it, you can draw one card and immediately play it. Take an additional turn after this one. The next time an opponent draws the creeper, it must be placed in front of you rather than them. So next time you get a creeper, it's mine. But I have the Necronomicon. What do I care? Draw 3, which still does not affect me, because even though the Miskatonic Study Group is on the table. Meat Market! Reanimator and the Tomb. Poor Reanimator.
Too bad it's not reanimated.
Yeah. Inevitable Doom! If the Doom counters are 6 or more, and the investigators are 3 or less, or if there are less than 3, then the game ends. But I happen to have 3 in front of me.
No, yes.
1, 2, 3. So that keeps me safe.
Wait. Fewer than 3.
Yep.
Okay. So
FBI,
close for him losing.
FBI raid. I will destroy this for you.
Thank you. I guess.
Book 'em! Get it? Because it's a book.
Mm-hmm.
The Whisperer in Darkness.
That guy looks like Walter White.
Maybe it is, and it was just a Cthulhu movie.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's see. I'm going to exchange keepers. I will give you the ghoul in exchange for the farm. So I want the farm. Let's see.
You dare want the farm there, boy?
Well, guess what? I played the Dunwich Horror, which I haven't. If I hadn't gotten rid of Yogg Sothoth,
You could have won.
no,
You could have lost.
the young goal would have made everybody lost.
Oh.
And then play 2.
And you have 2 left.
Just to show you guys, I'm doing this on purpose. So I believe it is draw 4, play 3, and if you reveal something you fear, you can draw and play another card. And you
it's
can
still
also...
your turn.
No, I have my turn.
No, you get another turn, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are you afraid of?
I don't have to. It's if, so...
Wait, what did you draw? Oh, right.
I draw 4 because of Miskatonic Study Group. And I could keep the 2 from the last turn, even though, since it was between turns. Since I had, you know, the Necronomicon and Dark Gifts, I play! I get the Dreamlands! Woo! And I get the Professor, and Federal Agents, and...
You played 2.
Yeah. But
you still get
it's
to
play
do
3 because of Miskatonic Study Group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guess what? I win. I win. I win. I win. And just so you guys can see, the cat in the tomb, the cat in the tomb, Eldritch Secrets, Necronomicon, Elder Sign, Miskatonic's Rarest Book, Librarian, Necronomicon, Penguin Therapy, Sanitarium, and Penguins.
He's won 4 times!
And if I had more plays, I would have won 4 more times. Well, 3 more times than the one I needed.
Well... Okay then.
And there was 1 card left, and it was Cthulhu! What are the odds?
What are the odds? Okay, well...
With
That was Cruzy Gaming.
the utter
Thank you for coming over, Darkwing.
I own
I
this.
guess we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
See ya.